Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. Okay, let's check it out what we got in front of us. I haven't posted in quite a while a Spanish car, Spanish Seat brand car, which I got one right in front of us right now. This is a 143 scale Seat Leon. And that's actually the proper way to pronounce it because this is actually a Spanish brand. So if someone in English would have read it, would say seat, but it's actually pronounced Seat. And this, like I said, is a Spanish brand. This is the second generation Seat Leon. And Leon, just so you know, maybe you guys know already, it means lion in Spanish. So let me tell you, I find Seat to be such a good looking model brand. Shamefully, unfortunately, I read not too long ago that they're no longer in business, or they will be no longer in business in I'm not sure, in a few years. So I think actually either last year or this year, which is 2024, is the last year for Seat. And that's sad because, it was a brand that started back in, I think, the 50s. They started basically selling Fiat models as for the Spanish market, but little by little they started looking for their own looks, their own essence, not a follow brand. Before we could say until like the 70s, nothing but Fiats with a Seat logo. Except for one model that they actually made, which was the Seat A50. They made a four-door sedan, which Fiat never did. So that was one accomplishment they did that Fiat didn't do. But then Volkswagen bought it, I think in the 90s, if I'm not mistaken, and they changed their whole aspect. They stopped making models looking like a Fiat, and now they got a little bit more into the Volkswagen looks, but not at, it's not the same at all. Example, this model that we're looking at right now is more or less about the size, I will say, a Volkswagen Golf, more or less, but it has nothing, at least in looks. I'm not sure about engines. I think engine wise, they do share engines, but they, in looks wise, they don't look alike at all. And I like that. I like that. It gave their own personality, their own their own appreciation for the model. Like, what I'm trying to say is that we're not looking at another car and with an S logo in it. We're looking at a real car that they made their own model. All right, enough of that. Like I said, this is a second generation. They had a third generation in 2012 and a fourth generation in 2020. So basically, this model ran from 2005 to 2012. And it had a few engines from a small 1.2 all the way down to a 2.0. Diesel engines also. So it had a lot of different options for you to have. And one thing I'm looking at the model itself, it did have a lot of how you say it, little different colors. There were, say, I noticed that they don't play around when it comes to colors. They'll give you yellow, they'll give you red, but strong, like strong red. They'll give you the purple. They don't play around. They're not ashamed to bring. Some brands, they are very conservative, unless the gray and the white and the black, and maybe a red. They don't, or maybe a blue. They don't want to go beyond that. But Seat is one of those brands that they say, hey, every color in the aspect any color that we could choose, you're gonna put in. That was good. I like that. Now, looking at this model, I never seen the Seat in person, but I seen many, many, many pictures, and this is a perfect example how the car is made in real life. I love it. I love the interior. I love the outside. Shamefully, Seat never sold in North America, only in Mexico, not in USA or Canada. But I know they sold in Mexico. I seen them. I seen a couple pictures of Seats in Mexico. Again, a lot of European brands do not want to come to North America. I guess because they were at one point they were in North America and didn't do so well. Seat is not one of them. Seat never were in the States, never, or Canada. I'm talking about a few other brands like Peugeot, Renault, Citroën, and some other models. They did come to America at one point, but they're no longer in the market in North America. Alright, guys, I'm gonna let this car go around a few times and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, so again, what do you guys think about this car? Do you like it? Have you ever seen them in person? Have you ever drove one of these? I always want to hear your connection with this car. If you remember seeing them, do you still see them on the roads? Yeah, I always like to hear those stories. Please don't forget to give me that beautiful thumbs up. I always appreciate that. And don't forget to click and subscribe. And also, give me a beautiful thumbs up. Like I said before, it shows me that you're enjoying this video as much as I'm enjoying making them. And take care of yourselves. Goodbye.